What's up, guys? Welcome back. I am Pizzle, and this is Pizzle Plays. Today, we are going to be playing my favorite survival game, and that is Project Zomboid. And we have a little special treat. We are going to look at my favorite base location, and that is the massive warehouse right in the heart of Muldraugh. And we're going to take a look and see what that base looks like after more than 100 days of survival. So let's get into it.
Anybody is out there, if anyone is listening, please come to Muldraugh. I have gathered many resources. I have food, I have shelter, and I have safety, most of all. It has been more than 100 days since I've seen the last living person. Is there any hope? Are we going to survive as a species? The situation is dire, and if you are looking for safety, I implore you to come find me in Muldraugh.
When it comes to strategic base locations, nothing beats the sheer size and versatility of the warehouse in Muldraugh. Nestled amongst the urban landscape, this behemoth of a building offers endless possibilities for fortification and expansion. With its multiple floors, spacious interiors, and convenient proximity to essential resources, this warehouse becomes the cornerstone of my survival journey. This is our truck parking area. I do love the different trucks in the game. I have a lot of vehicle mods. I'm running over 100 mods. I don't even know how many mods I'm running right now. But as you can see, I do love my trucks. Trucks are cool. And so we'll take a look at the outside, the base first, before we dive inside and look at what the interior looks like. But we have our small camper and trailer parking. We have a car hauler. And around on this side, we did make full use of the parking lot next to the large warehouse. And you can see our various military vehicles that we have acquired. And we have some cool older vehicles here. A fuel and water truck. A few more trucks. Some nicer imported cars. I guess the Dodge Stealths. Well, were they made by Mitsubishi or Dodge? It's neither here nor there. And of course, we have our larger vehicles back here. We have our semi with trailer. And we have a few buses. And there's a friend. Hello, friend. Welcome. Are you coming on the base tour as well? We'll pick you up and move you later. You can just chill there for now. And we did make really good use of, and we're starting to expand into this outer parking lot. Basically, as I loot the other towns, and I set up a mini base in each town. And if I find a cool car I like, I park it there. And then as I bring supplies back and forth, I'll bring a vehicle that I don't like from Muldraugh to that town and then drive the other vehicle back. And usually it's loaded up with loot. And that's how I bring vehicles that I like, that I want to park at my base and loot back from the other towns. So let's take a look inside. We'll open, and I built this perimeter wall. It's actually not part of the warehouse. I'm using, I can't remember which, I think it's the older mod. I think most people have moved on to a different mod for building. But I'm using more buildings mod, I guess. And I built these red brick walls, garage door here on the outside. And as you can see, I have a few vehicles that I really like here on the interior. We have a lifted truck, a nice lifted Suburban, a couple red BMWs that look pretty cool. Echo 1, which, come on, I mean, right? And then, of course, my handy dandy tow truck. And I did remove this garage door because I only wanted one bay, and we'll take a look at what that looks like on the inside. And I added a security door here. So let's go on the interior and let's take a look at the ground floor first. So I do have another meteor here ready to be pricked out. It's probably going to get all the armor, but I guess for my RP immersion at the moment, it looks like I'm making Echo 1s because I have another one out in the parking lot. And we have our car parts storage along this wall. We have a couple toolboxes we found. We have Farrah faucet hanging up above the toolbox there. And then we have our main storage area. I'm addicted to loot. I can't help myself. I have to gather every bit of loot in the world. And I used to just try to really minimize what loot I would get, but then I would be like, get further into the game and I'd start getting more into crafting and be like, oh my goodness, I haven't been picking this up. I need that now. So now I pretty much grab everything. So all of these boxes are pretty much full. And my store, I mean, to about here maybe. So I still have West Point available. And then after we complete West Point, we'll make it through the winter, which we're getting close to winter. And we will make the big trip into Louisville. We'll pack up. Oh, it's something else. I've found 4 katanas on this run. I have found 1 katana in 400 hours of gameplay previously. And I found 1 in a zombie, which is super rare. I found 2, 1 in this warehouse, 1, I think just in a random house. I found 2 in Muldraugh, and I think the other one was in Rosewood. It may have been in March Ridge, but I've found 4 katanas. And as you can see, I do have some weapons laid out ready to be inspected. I have some go bags. Mainly they are for weapons, and I have the ammo and they're all locked, loaded, ready to go. Additional mags, and I need to eat a cabbage. Let's eat the cabbage. Some spare generators down here. And in this first room, this was a bathroom. Still is a bathroom, I guess. I really love this posters mod. It's posters that are of the same era, and I think they're really awesome. They're really great. It really adds some great flair to your builds. And I have a washer and dryer that I never use. And then we have our kitchen, our nice little kitchen area. We have so much food, I don't even need to garden. I mean, I've collected, those boxes are full of food, and I have so much food over here too. Oh, that box doesn't have food in it. These are full of canned food. I have cooking and other non-perishable food here. And we have several of these popsicle fridges, chrome refrigerators set up. And this is the main floor. The zombies can't access this area. They do try to bust in through, because there were doors here, which I sealed in with walls. So they do try to bust through these walls I made here. And also on this side, there were some doors up here, and I made that just solid wall, and they'll try to break in through those as well. So the construction that I do, it seems like that's where the zombies target. And I can, usually if I hear banging on a wall, I know it's going to be here or outside here. All right. One was an antique katana. So I did remove the staircase, and the only way to access the second floor is by rope, emergency escape rope. And I have 1 on the inside of the warehouse itself, and I have 3 on the exterior of the warehouse. So I'm shimmy on up the rope there. And our first area is our lounge. We have our skill books and this, and we also have some magazines. I've decorated it kind of as my gaming area. I have my radio area where I'm trying to find other survivors. I do have my water barrel up here, and it feeds the sink in the kitchen. And I made another escape rope right here. And if we move around, we have an escape rope that goes down into the entry area of the base, the garage entry area. So that's another escape rope. And then we have our bedroom. So let's check out the bedroom. As they used to say on Cribs, this is where the magic happens. I'm the only survivor, so no magic is happening. We have our pals, our friends here. And we have all of our VHSs. So we have our VHSs and a TV setup, some clothing. And this is actually open when you find the warehouse. And I just built the flooring up, built the walls, and made a nice little bedroom. So this is the upstairs. This is the living quarters. And there's no way for zombies to access this. They can't shimmy up the rope, so the staircase is gone. So it's a nice safe haven away from the zombies. Nice AFK base. But I'm not playing on server, so I can just pause or hit escape. So coming up to the roof, this is where, I need to harvest my cabbages. They are done. We'll get some cabbages harvested, and got some broccoli going. I don't think they're done yet. They are not. We need to wait a little bit longer before they have seeds. We have a couple more popsicle fridges. And I do have the mod where you can run multiple generators and it'll split the power consumption amongst the generators, which is great because if I had one generator running this base, I mean, I would have to refuel twice a day, which those long looting runs where I'm gone 2, 3, 4 days, these really come in handy. And we have our farming supplies in these two cases, 2 rain barrels to water. And so this is the roof area. And we have some spotlights to help illuminate. And this is our 100-day survival base. It was probably complete much sooner, maybe after 50 days, really, to be honest with you, because that was my main focus, was getting my base set up, looting the immediate area, and then the past 60 or so days I've spent looting the other towns and bringing the supplies back to this base. But it's definitely improved and grown a little bit as I found other pieces to decorate, mainly posters. As you can see, I have posters everywhere. I love that mod. That's a great mod. But that's my favorite base location in Muldraugh. It's the large warehouse, and I hope you guys like it. Throughout my 100-day journey, I have faced countless challenges and witnessed epic moments of triumph. But through it all, this warehouse has stood as a beacon of resilience and hope in the face of adversity. And there you have it, my epic warehouse base in Project Zomboid after more than 100 days of survival with our main protagonist, Juan Rambos, who is truly a badass survivor. I hope you enjoyed this tour and perhaps found some inspiration for your own adventures in the zombie apocalypse. Until next time, stay chill and keep on surviving. Later, guys.